I'm here to do is to share a little information with you to maybe help you stay on that trajectory of rock starism in this day of digital everything where all the rules are changing, where it's no longer just about image is everything. It's more about cyber image is everything. And that's a daunting thought when you know how easily your cyber image can be manipulated in a matter of a split second, right?
I thought it was a remarkable presentation. I think it's something that we all need to think about more and be thoughtful about what we're doing. I thought it was courageous of her to put herself out there, so it had such a personal note to it that you could really understand how it can impact anyone.
And this video and these pictures were going from website to website to website, going what today we call what? Viral. Absolutely. And comments were pouring in every day, hundreds at a time. And some of them were saying that I was stupid and ugly and had no reason to live. And I started to believe them. And before I know it, I'm getting inundated with requests from media all over the country wanting to interview me with that question, what were you thinking? And before I know it, there I find myself on the set of Good Morning America, explaining my mindset that night, sharing my shame with another one of my idols, Diane Sawyer, and the rest of the country. I'm getting requests from Oprah, from Inside Edition, from the O'Reilly Factor. It goes on and on.
I thought her presentation was absolutely wonderful, very eye-opening, and I think her message should be heard everywhere.
Thankfully, faith, family, and friends to the rescue just in time, not just to help me survive, but to help me find an inner strength I never knew I had to fight back. 3 federal lawsuits later, I got control of my life back again. I got copyright ownership to all of those images, giving me legal means then to stop the dissemination and get as much of it off the internet as I could. But
I think it makes us all realize that any of us could be her, you know, and that I think really makes it resonate.
so as I was working my way back up then to the anchor desk, trying to make sure the whole world knew that I was more than this one mistake, I wanted to separate myself from what I call my naked nightmare, pretend that it never happened. And then it occurred to me, this thing is part of me. It occurred to me how much I learned from it. And it occurred to me how much I don't want something like what happened to me to happen to you, or you, or you, or you, or you, or any of the rock stars in this room. Now, I'm sure you're thinking, well, you don't have to worry about that. She's talking about some kind of naked nightmare from Key West. And I sure hope not. But here's the reality. It could be something as simple, you guys, as having a meltdown on your kids in the grocery store. What does that look like? Being rude to a store clerk. What do you do when that road rage just gets the best of you? The point is, no one is immune. We are all going to do things we regret. We're all going to make mistakes. We're all going to do what? Get caught up in the moment. Because we are all what? Human. Absolutely.
She has this wonderful charisma that just draws you in. You want to listen to it and enjoy listening, but at the same time understand the gravity of the topic that you're talking about.
This myth that we have privacy. Listen, in the US, we might have a right to privacy. Doesn't mean we have it. And it drives me crazy when I come across a risky post or picture on someone's social media and I bring it to their attention and they say, oh, don't worry about it. I've got my privacy settings set. Come on up here, Michelle. You're always up for anything, I can tell. Yeah, we got to take a selfie on your phone, okay? Okay. Yay. Thank you. Yes. Listen, selfies are fun. I get it. I take part in selfies. But with the selfies or with any pictures or posts you allow yourself to be part of, you can control. Since there's so little in life we really can control. Take inventory.
Catherine's connections with the audience is amazing. She engulfs everybody immediately, has sense of humor, a sincerity.
Well, I have to talk about this. Sexting, yes. Sexting takes place from the tweens, which is really unfortunate, all the way up to grandparents, which is unfortunate as well. It is like playing with fire. I jump out of my car and run back to him, and the window is down, and the car is running, and I hear this terrible noise. How does it sound to snore? Give us. Yeah. There we go. That's what you got your olive doll for. Yes, a police officer sleeping at a donut shop, you guys. I wake him up gently. He's startled and he's embarrassed, and he thanks me, and I tell him to remember that next time he pulls me over. As I pull away, I realize, he was so sound asleep. What if I would have taken a picture of this, taken video of it? What would have happened then? This comes down to calling out and shaming, and you're not even thinking that that's what you're doing. As much as I am here to tell you no one is immune, as much as I'm here to tell you it's out there forever and for all to see, there you go. Thank you. I'm also here to tell you I am living proof. It's survivable, one step at a time. So a couple steps I'm going to give you real quickly. How many of you have been through a situation where you thought, oh, this is the end of me, I'm never going to get through this? How many of you have been through that? Who hasn't, honestly? And we're all here, right, because it passed. And not only does it pass, challenges are a blessing in so many ways. Makes us stronger, makes us wiser, and makes us more equipped to help others who come across similar situations down the road. So this too shall pass, which is so important. All right, so digital danger, it's real, it's all around us, and it's very scary indeed. But just like every danger we live with these days, the more we know about it, the more we're vigilant about it, the less likely we are to fall victim, and the more likely we are to rise up, go capture your hopes and dreams, and live life uninterrupted as it should be. I'm Catherine Bosley. Thank you so much, you guys, for listening, and my best to you. Stay safe.